All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Mr. Flatface, the man of many faces and even more opinions. And we are back with another opinion. Though this time, I think we need to take a different route. We need to get away from the negativity. We need to get away from the camo grinders and the campers and the people who are running around with riot shields on their back but never in front of them. We need to get away from all that. It's Christmas time. We need to be happy. We need to be in the holiday spirit. So we need to have a positive video to get us in that mindset. Do you agree? I agree. It really doesn't matter what I think. I'm making the video anyway, so it's going to be whatever it is. But we need to get into that holiday spirit. So the first way we're going to do that is by doing this. I want to say thank you to everybody who has supported the channel, whether it's my YouTube shorts or it's my actual long form YouTube content. I enjoy the fact that you guys are watching it. I enjoy the fact you guys are leaving likes, comments, and subscriptions. It's really fun to watch my channel grow and to experience things with you guys. And to the people leaving comments, leave a long one, leave a short one, leave your opinion, good or bad. I want to hear what you have to say. It's not an echo chamber here. If I'm complaining about skill-based matchmaking and you like it, let me know. I'm not going to berate you for it. Maybe you bring up some good opinions. I just want to say thank you guys for that. Let's get into the video. Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the likes, the comments, and the subscriptions. They always mean a lot, but I prefer the comments over everything. I enjoy knowing where you guys are at. It helps me curate my next video. It also lets me know that you guys have an opinion that you guys want heard. We already used one of your guys' opinions in the last video that we made, or 2 videos ago, where we discussed how to make the camo grinding less of a sit in a corner and wait, and that was simply by tying it to an objective, which was a great thought process that we came to down in the comment sections down below. So feel free to leave your opinion down there. I probably might use it in the next video because I'd rather use your guys' opinions and build off of that so we can curate a community that feels comfortable talking with each other than to sit there and just have me ranting all day in my own echo chamber. Echo chambers suck. But what we need to get into in this video is what's the good of this game. I've been so negative on it between the camo grinders, the campers, the crappy kill streaks, and then the super annoying audio footstep. What's good about this game? And we're going to look into that. We're going to delve a little deeper, and some of those things that I'm complaining about, we're actually going to break down what's good about them too. That way it's just not all negative. We need to also have some positive. It's Christmas, man. Let's get some positivity in the building. Up first, I want to talk about graphics. Graphics are a very key component when it comes to any video game of anything. Really, let's be honest with you. If graphics aren't there, then the game's going to be crap. And I really enjoy this game's first graphics. It's very beautiful. Everything's very crisp. I love how on hydroelectric dam, you can sit there and the sun can completely blur out one side of the map because it sits so low and the lens flares are so good. That's just like real life when you run around and the sun completely blinds you into not being able to see anymore. I also like on border crossing how as the 250,000 cars explode, the sky slowly fills with smoke. That's very realistic. If 250,000 cars exploded on a bridge, you wouldn't be able to see because of the smoke. So I enjoy that feature when it comes to Call of Duty. I'm glad they took the time for that kind of realism in a game. There's nothing like trying to play a game and I can't see, especially when they're going for realism. It really puts me into the mood of realism. I like the fact that the sun flares are there, and then when you're playing border crossing, you can't see it all. That is perfect. That's the way it should be. I enjoy that. I also like to run around inside these big, massive, empty buildings where there's tons of little details on the wall, like the same pattern repeating over and over again on the lower ends of the walls, or where you see the same assets used but just rendered differently in each little corner. It's really good. I love the time that they took to build this hotel, or even like the other maps where you're inside like Farm 18's shoot house, which is incredibly barren, or you're inside of the big giant warehouse on that one map that nobody enjoys because everyone just hides inside the map. I enjoy that. I also like the fact that graphically the games look great from inside or outside the building. Character models never low render, and it's amazing to see the fact that the developers took the time to really put their heart and soul into these level designs and making it so it's an enjoyable experience for you. I enjoy walking through massive empty rooms and seeing all the detail that they put into that massive empty room. It means a lot to me, and graphically, this game is stellar. It's definitely better than Modern Warfare 2019 or any other previous Call of Duty before this. Granted, it is 2022, so we should hope that every year the graphics get better, which they did this year's iteration. At least it's a 2-year iteration, so we'll get to enjoy them for 2 years. With just a small paid full price DLC a year into the cycle, that is not at all its own game. All right, up next, I want to lean into the realism of Call of Duty. They said that this is going to be a more realistic Call of Duty, less of the over-the-top explosions and the chaos that has been the previous Call of Duty. So how did they do that? Well, they made sprinting very short, because in real life, as a tactically trained soldier who spends every single waking day of my day training to be the best soldier I can only run 10-15 feet, then I need to take a break tactically. But tactically, I need to breathe like this. Because the enemy will not hear that coming at all, period. And then the second realistic thing that they added to this game is dolphin diving. Because tactically, as a soldier who's carrying all my megs on the front of my vest, my tac vest, and I got some, first aid kits, maybe a bayonet and some grenades, I don't know. You could have a whole arsenal on the front of your vents. Tactically, the best decision you can make is obviously to belly flop at full tilt speed run onto the ground. That won't hurt you at all. It won't crack a rib. Maybe that's why we run so short, is because we cracked a rib. I really do like that realism that they've added, because tactically that's what soldiers do. I was in the Canadian Armed Forces, and that's exactly how I was trained. The first rule after we went into basic training was to learn how to belly flop onto the ground fully kitted while carrying a light machine gun. It's exactly what they taught us. They said, okay, here's belly flopping drills 101. And in order to pass that, we had to do that without breaking a rib. That was the hardest part, not breaking your ribs when you landed on the ground. Realism here, people. This is actual real training that we've done. Another thing they added to this game that helps promote realism is the riot shield. The riot shield is used for CQC, close quarters combat, and it's for tactical units to be able to breach rooms and have basically a wall that is bulletproof in front of them, breaking this down to the simplest of terms. And what they did is they made this 6 to 14 pound shield completely be able to be put on your back, and you can run it full tilt without wind drag. That's realistic, because when you are a tactical soldier and you put a giant square thing on your back, you immediately defeat the rules of physics and aerodynamics because of that shield. You now have actually increased speed because of it. Even though you've added more weight and you're still wearing all the same tactical gear, you now have increased speed because that riot shield's actually plus 10 to speed. No one knows this out in the real world, but they did. Call of Duty devs did know this, so they put it in the game for realism. And lastly, on the realism spectrum, if you're not running scavenger, which allows you to pick up, weapons and ammo off the ground without having to bend over to pick them up, you actually only bring in 2 mags of fully loaded ammo into the tactical fight, which is realistic because you don't want to be weighed down by your munition. Instead, you want to be weighed down by your super cool skin. And obviously, you're going to be wearing a ghillie suit to go into a fight inside of a hotel. That is just realism for you people. What if there's a bush inside of this hotel that you need to hide in tactically? Well, you got your ghillie suit, so you can do that. Realism is a key when it comes to Call of Duty games, and this game is by far the most realistic. Way more realistic than any other COD before this. And I appreciate Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022 for it. Next, I want to talk about the matchmaking. Matchmaking in this game is crucial. We have to protect the future players of Call of Duty. So we have to put them in skill-based matchmaking so they have good game. Because the future players have to have the ability to do good. They have to feel good, so then they'll actually want to stay in the game and put money into damn it. They need to be able to stay in the game and enjoy their time, because there's nothing more than in-game time to enjoy yourself. They don't want you to go play other games. They want you to play Call of Duty. That's why they've incentivized you by playing with skill-based matchmaking. There's nothing like going 1-for-1 and then feeling rewarded, but then getting every once in a while thrown into a lobby with somebody who's better than you, so you have something to aspire to. And yes, we will often reference the cash shop, and you'll be put into lobbies with people with the cash shop gun, so then you can see them, but it's about protecting you and not at all about you paying money to the cash shop. I really like the fact that they did that through SBMM. It's phenomenal, and I'm so happy the devs have been thinking with foresight for once, rather than sitting there only thinking about making money. Remember, Call of Duty is a business, so for them to actually stop and say, you know what, we're going to make it for the players, we're going to put SBMM so the players are protected and not for the cash shop, actually is really good of Call of Duty to have done. And Activision, props to you guys. I also want to talk about the score streaks. Score streaks are crucial in any COD. If you think back to Modern Warfare 2, you had the Harrier, the Pavlo, the Chopper Gunner, the AC-130, the Tactical Nuke. Incredible kill streaks. World at War had the dogs. Black Ops 3 had those ball things that ran around and exploded. Call of Duty has always had the most incredible kill streaks, which is what made it stand out over Battlefield or any other kind of shooter game that's been out on the market. And what I enjoy about this one is that they took that same energy and that same chaoticness that made the game so popular back in the day, and they put it in this one. We have UAVs. 4 kills, 3 kills with hardline. Spam that crap all day. Just gives you little red dots to chase towards. You have completely useless sentry guns that sit there and do absolutely nothing. You have a Juggernaut that I've never even seen in game. These are score streaks, people. There's basically 3 that you get to use that are going to be absolutely your funnest ones. I'm going to give them to you right now. Artillery Strike shuts down a lane on the map. You have the VTOL, which absolutely wrecks as long as it's in the middle of the map and is incredibly hard to shoot down because we're just simple humans. We can't shoot down a Harrier. And then use the SAE. That's a guaranteed kill. I don't know what it is. It's like a napalm strike or something. Completely some of the most incredible score streaks on this game. I think there's a nuke. I don't know. I think it's called Mother of All Bombs. I have never seen any of the kill streaks above the VTOL. I can't wait because I'm sure they're just as exciting as all of the other score streaks that are in this game. It's incredible. The score streaks are great. This game is good. I'm so happy that they put in these skill streaks, man. It's good stuff. Up next, I want to talk about the servers. The servers in this game are phenomenal. They're very stable. They're dedicated. Well, they're actually not, but they're pretty good. And they definitely don't at all crash at all. It's very good that they took the time to, in the 20 years that they've been making Call of Duties, to take the time to actually put some effort into the servers. I appreciate the effort that they put in here. For a multiplayer game, we all know servers are are crucial, and Call of Duty and Activision really took that to heart this year. By far, this is the most stable COD we've had in recent years. I think I was supposed to edit this part out. This is supposed to be a positive video. It's supposed to be a positive video. This isn't supposed to happen. This game's supposed to not do this. Why is this game doing this? I'm so tired of how this game breaks. It's so broken. 3,000 developers, 3 years to make, and this is the level of quality we got, where the game crashes all the damn time. All the time. I don't even know what to put here. I don't know it. I'm not a dev. The game is dog crap. That's what it is. Damn. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I have been your host, Mr. Flatface, the man of many faces and even more opinions, and in all seriousness, this is one of the better CODs that we've ever had. I might harp on it and I might bash on it, but drama gets views and views gets me views. I don't make any money off this. So please, if you enjoyed the content, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, and as always, comment down below because I enjoy interacting with you guys down there. And once again, I am serious, this is one of the best CODs, but I'm going to poke fun at it because that's more fun than actually talk. Oh, this game's great. Nobody wants to watch me praise this thing, okay? I'll see you guys in the next one. Merry Christmas. Bye. Game crashed. Fucking 40 kill game.
Your game crashed?
Yep.
Yeah, 41 kills right now.
41 fucking kills and the game goddamn well crashes. There's the fucking crash report.
You're still in here. I see you. You're standing in a corner. Oh, you're gone.
Yep, because I had to file the crash report.